Hmm. What we're trying to do with the down blocks is create a wall. Create a wall with the down blocks, the gap down backer. And remember, it's a progression rule. Okay, so what you'll do, and I'll come back and show you that on another slide. The gap down backer is a progression blocking rule, so they're all going to block down, trying to create what I call the rump line. And that is a significant landmark for the running back and for the wrapping backside linebacker. Okay. All right, now here is a video of the 49ers. I believe this was in the 2022 season, actually running gap down backer, just like high school teams all across the country. I used to watch this one coming this way. Right there, look at them. There's no combo double teams. They're building a wall right here. Okay. And the wrapper should be hugging that wall. He's a little bit wide for my taste. And it creates the funnel that we'll talk about in just a little bit. Now, here you see a high school team. This is Lynette, where I coached for many, many years, back around, I think this is 11 or 12, 2011 or 2012, because we were still toying with some under center stuff back then. Boom, just creating a wall. See, right there. This is before we started doing the gap flip, the skip pull. And you can see he's doing the old school pull. Watch it again. And there's nobody to J block there. The outside linebacker was all the way out on the slot. Was the tight ends blocking down on the 5? And we could change the way we do that now. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, tight ends are great and all, but sometimes they get in the way. And I kind of learned that from an old spread guy. Talking about an old spread offensive line guy told me he loved the spread because it got the tight end out. And now you never have to worry about 7 techs anymore. And he was a big inside zone guy. And I got thinking about that. And sometimes tight ends they bring people to the party and they're not worth the trouble. It's kind of like what the old saying, it's like bringing an accordion to a war. They're just bringing a bunch of noise. All right. After we create the wall, we want to kick out. All right. After we create the wall, we want to kick out the end man on the line of scrimmage. It's usually the DN or walked up outside linebacker with a J block. And I call it that because it looks like a J when you draw it. Okay. And this is how we block it. The aiming point is the inside number of the M loss. The J block is trying to get right in here, and I'll get more specifics on that. But he steps up 2 steps, and becomes a part of the line. Step up with the outside foot, inside foot, then push off and kick out inside hip or inside number of the M loss, the defensive end man on line scrimmage. Okay. All right. After we create the wall, we want to kick out the end man. All right. Between the J block and the down blocks, we're creating what I call the funnel. Shout out to John Ward, old football coach, big single wing guy, big gap scheme guy. Okay. From up in North Carolina, where I spent a weekend with him, and he taught me a lot of cool stuff. Anyway, it creates a funnel. It's an upside down funnel for the wrapping guard to hug the inside of the funnel, the rump line, close enough to strike a match. And for the running back, if we can get that wall all the way in here, he's going to bang it right there. Okay? Bang it right there. Stay away from the outside wall of the funnel. All right, coaches, here you see the funnel has been created and the wrapper, the gold figure right here, that's his line. He is hugging that rump line as he wraps. Remember, we do the skip pull, the karaoke pull, and we're going to get tight, tighter, tightest to that rump line, close enough to strike a white tip match as we come through it. Okay, stay away from the outer wall. Okay, you want to be tight. So when that linebacker wants to fit up in here, he's got no daylight and he has to fit up outside, which works out because the aiming point for the wrapping guard is the inside number of the linebacker. Won't always get there, but that's what we're fighting for. Okay. We're striving to get to the inside number, the wrap on that backer. So we got to be tight right here. So he can't get out, can't get inside. If there's daylight in there, and he can get his head and shoulders in there, he can spill or bounce that joker out here. And we want to stay away from the outer wall of the funnel. Okay, we want to be tight to the rump line, the inner wall of the funnel that we create. This is like the old Vince Lombardi thing on the power sweep, the Packer sweep. We'll get a seal here and a seal here. And the seal outside is the J block, okay? And the seal inside are the down blocks. So we want to get right here tight. And remember, the only one we're blocking out here is this guy. You can get a fall in from an outside backer or a safety coming up right here. We want to be tight right there, okay?